All right, everyone. Hey, welcome. I am Kira, and welcome to the April 2025 energy updates that are carrying us through these Lyrids. Remember that these Lyrids are coming in to remind us that this is our moment. This is the emergent moment where our truth is ready to be set free. There is an extraordinary amount of cosmic activity. There is an extraordinary amount of activity happening in that prayer wheel. And remember, right, you're holding that prayer wheel of consciousness. So in that prayer wheel of consciousness right now, in April, there is plenty that is coming around saying A, physical, B, emotional, C, mental, and D, spiritual. But what all of that is really saying as April comes forward is that truth is emerging through, forgive me guys, I've been navigating some wild months, right? So truth is emerging through your vision. So if your truth is emerging through your vision, then what's going to happen is that this is a moment where the mind is going to want to take over, where you're going to be saying to yourself, I'm afraid. I'm worried. What is happening to our planet? What are the solutions? How can I walk through this? Well, April is putting it all in front of you. And the good news is that April is a 7 month, and it's a 7 with the infinite. And so as you would gaze at all of the numerological forecasts that I've put out, which are too lengthy to put on YouTube, so you want to immediately go to masterladykirarod.com and find the April Ascended Numerology. I will also make sure that we have the link right here at YouTube. You need to be clicking on that link. You need to be reading it. You need to be looking at it. And if you're a subscriber to the Sedona Journal of Emergence, well, then I'm published in there every month anyway. Go read it in print. Read it, learn it. Because the way that the wheel is turning is that the arithmancy itself is coming into a oneness education, and it's an educational moment about holding our conscious awareness, right? And so how are we holding our conscious awareness? If I am the prayer wheel, if I am consciousness itself spinning, then right now it's going to be the mental. The mental is going to be doing everything it can because the mental sits in the 6th position. So if you think of it as a clock, and I want you to think of it as a clock, and this is all part of the template of consciousness, which is being revealed, just starting to pour through. But in the template of consciousness, the 12 o'clock hour is our physical body. It's our 12 o'clock hour. It's where we begin. It's also where we close in this world, in this experience of our illusion, right? But from there, the first misperception of the fall is simply that the physical body locks into an emotion. And so we become that emotion. We are living that emotion. That emotion guides us, and we're gazing at that. And then that emotion can get so afraid, so wounded, that it jumps into the mental and says, oh dear God, stop, help me. Let me just get stuck right here in my mind. Let me stay right here because my mind is always going to protect me, ultimately. And the mind is in that direct alignment, right? In that arithmancy, in this world where we track linear time in a cycle, that 12 and that 6 are always holding each other. So the mental and the physical are constantly going to be working together, which is why in this month especially, your body is going to be your ultimate truth detector. Listen to your body. What is it showing you? What is it telling you? And then what happens is that at some point the mind says, you know what? I am tired. How many of you have tried to hold it all? Sometimes when we become the chalice, when we are the gift, right? When that chalice starts pouring in, well, sometimes we let just a little much pour in, and then sometimes it overflows. The key is to receive so that you may be full to give. And so in that moment right now of that 6, of that mental, here comes April 7. But here's the power of it. It's the 7 with the infinite. It's the 7 plus the infinite energy. So as we have the 7 plus the infinite energy coming together, that mind is really going, oh my God, I'm being asked to move just a little bit, not a lot. But this is that moment why density, why the world around us is doing everything it can to stop you. This is why AI is trying to stop you. This is why everything's weaving to stop you. This is why what looks like insanity is all around you, because you're being asked to open just a little bit. You're being asked to breathe and relax into you. And that's what I've done. You know, I've been missing. I've been away for a while. And I've been all over the world. And I have been up in the ice and I have been down in the fire. And I have now been in the eastern east and the western west. And the more that I'm getting ready and starting to think about talking about this and bringing it forward, and we're going to do that soon, the more I invite you to bring a hand right here. Right here. Let's go right to our third chakra. Because in the energy of this month of April, you're being asked to raise your consciousness itself. You're being asked to let go of it having to be 100% of the mind, and to finally start trusting yourself just a little more, to notice the connection, the linear connection of all of the dots that brought you to where you are right now. That's been my response to what's happening around the world right now. And I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm not asking you to follow me. I'm not asking you to do anything other than, this is my response. I'm 64. I have nothing left to lose, because in this moment, what I know is that in April, we are initiating the first burst of a new potentiality. And it's how each one of us collectively rises. Can everyone get outside of their ego enough, including the illusion that they are? Can you stand in the face of the greatest criticism ever, which I have? Can you still love through that? Can you look at every single thing and know, really know, I am as you are, without exception, to stand in the face of the ultimate self-inquiry of the yoga of self-ascension, which is simply what in me invited this to be. IAmKira. I'm not Master Lady Kira, I'm not Archangelic Oracle Kira, I'm just Kira. IAmKira. And you are as I am. And in April, it's your moment to know that. I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Thanks for being so patient. I love you with all my heart. Many blessings.